Hello student, hope you all are doing well and going thoroughly with your lessons and watching the videos properly. Today I am going to teach you Standard 4 Literature poem Foreign Lands written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Foreign Lands, Robert Louis Stevenson, born on 13 November 1850, lived till 3rd December 1894, was a Scottish novelist, poet, and travel writer. Like the child in the poem, Stevenson loved to travel. He wrote many novels and poems. A Child's Garden of Verses is one of the best-known collection of poetry for children. Treasure Island and Kidnap are two popular novels written by him. They are full of adventure and daring. So, take out your New Mulberry English Course Book, Part A Course 3 book and turn to page number 74. I will read the poem for you. In this poem, there is a child who climbs to the top of a tree, and to a grown-up things he sees may seem ordinary, but the child finds them exciting. The child wishes to climb still higher. Let us read the poem to find out what he sees. Up into the cherry tree, who should climb but little me? I held the trunk with both my hands and looked abroad on foreign lands. I saw the next door garden lie, adorned with flowers before my eye, and many pleasant places more that I had never seen before. I saw the dimpling river pass and be the sky's blue-looking glass. The dusty roads go up and down with people trampling into town. If I could find a higher tree, farther and farther I should see, to where the grown-up river sleeps into the sea among the ships, to where the roads on either hand lead onward into fairyland, where all the children dine at 5 and all the playthings come alive. So this is the story of a little child who climbs above at the cherry tree. And while he climbs above the cherry tree, in the first stanza it says that up into the cherry tree, he says, who will climb? Only the little me, because elder people don't like to climb on that tree, but children do. And how he climbed the tree? He climbed by holding a trunk with both of his hands. Okay. And he looked abroad. He looked far away and he found a foreign land. So, I will summarize the poem for you, that what the poet has want to say. The poet talks about the dream of a boy and indirectly talks about the various stages of life. Everything is said with a doubt, using the word if. In the first stanza, he says that if he could climb the tree, then he would see the foreign lands. In this line, he talks the ambition to a child who wants to see foreign places. After that, he climbs the tree and sees how the garden in the next door is decorated with beautiful flowers and how he could see far off places. Second stage of life, he says that he would have grown up and had gone on long trips. During this time, he sees river and he personifies the river as dimpling river, and also uses the river as a metaphor, that is, it is looking glass for the sky. This line explains the youthfulness and vigor of the poet. He also sees various kinds of life by stating that he had seen dusty roads and curving up and down, and many people are walking with heavy sound because of the load they are carrying. Means life, when we are grown up, we have many roller coaster rides, like we have many dusty roads, we have to go through ups and downs of the life, as we have many burdens and responsibilities upon our shoulder. So here it has been said that he sees many dusty roads and curving as peoples are passing around carrying loads. In the third stage of his life, is stated that if he could climb a higher tree, he would have seen the matured river getting mingled with the mighty ocean where the ships are floating. He would have seen the road leading to the fairyland where the children would have completed their dinner at 5 and would have played with playthings that had come alive. In this stage of his life, he is saying that when we grow up, we again want to go back in our childhood days, and we want to have our dinner at 5, and where all our toys and the playthings should come alive. So these are the actual point of view from a child who has climbed the tree to see the foreign lands, to see how their people are, how their flowers are, rivers are, and how he can find a place where he can have dinner at 5, and where he don't have to do any work and he want to go to play, and where the toys will again come alive. At last, stanza explains the thought that every human being after becoming matured will again go into the period of childhood. So he explains, the last stanza explains this, that we all again want to go back to our childhood. So in all the stanza he uses the word if, because it is not possible once you grow young and old. So student, you will learn the poem thoroughly, and now we will do the exercises. Turn to page number 75. Fill in the blanks, making connection with words from the poem. The river is compared to a looking glass for the sky. B. We know the speaker is a child because he used the word little to describe himself. Farther is a word that is synonym for further. Your dictionary tells you that one difference between further and farther is that farther is used only for distance, but further is used for both time and space. D. Because the river seems to crease, fold and unfold, the adjective dimpling has been used to describe it. Rivers start in mountains and end in seas. So if we call a river young when it is in the mountains, we would call it grown up by the time it reaches the sea. So student, you will write the exercises in the book. You will write the word meaning and the poem in your copy. Word meanings are given here. Abroad, foreign, adorned, looking glass, on either hand, playing, trampling, dimpling, river. This is all you will write in your school copy. You will write the poem in your school copy and the exercises with pencil in your book with a neat handwriting. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.